All right, welcome back. We are ready for video number 2. We're going to send out some messages so you can see what that process looks like and then what the reporting piece of it looks like. I'm going to show you the basic reporting in this video, and in video 3, we're going to get into some of the advanced reporting so you can see what all, maybe not all, but many of the advanced features look like in this little tool. This is a fantastic little tool that does a lot, and I haven't even used all of what it does. I just use it to send my messages and to see who's opened and all that kind of stuff. So let's dive right in and let's look at the, we've got our spreadsheet all set up already. We've got 3 people that we're going to send messages to. And if we look across the page, we can see that there's our personalized column and they're going to get those messages. Now, to send the messages is so simple. You put your data in, whether you type it in or whether you import it and paste it in, or you download your information from a CSV, from whatever. It could be from your CRM system, or it could be from a mailing list that you get, or something, you know, an event list from one of your events that you recently held, and you want to send a personalized message to people. This is a great way to do it. And so wherever you get the data, once you've gotten your data into your worksheet, then it's a piece of cake to then send that information out. There's a menu item up here called add-ons. So we're literally going to just click on the word add-ons, and then you'll see a number of items that are here in this menu, but we're going to go down and select yet another mail merge. So as soon as we go to it, we can come across to start mail merge. So we're going to launch it from right here. It's going to bring up a window, and it's going to give us some useful information in this window as well. Now, once it starts, it's going to tell us how many email messages we can send in a day, or how many we have left today. Right now it tells me you can still email 400 recipients from this add-on. So I can send out 400 email messages today, and then tomorrow I could send another 400 messages. Now it uses a weird calculation as far as when the day is concerned. I think it kind of looks at what time do I send it today, and then 24 hours later it clears up, and I can then send, you know, another 400 messages if I were sending out that many messages in the day. But right here it tells you you can still send, you can email 400 recipients. The emails will be sent in column F. So it just shows that I have column F as email. The other thing you could have in column F is, instead of saying email, you could put the word recipients, and it'll recognize that as well. At any rate, it's telling me which column it's using to send the message. Let's suppose I had 2 email columns. I could then switch it to have it send from a different email column. So it's kind of intelligent in that way. Sending the sender name. So the sender name is going to be me. It's going to be my name right here. Then it's going to ask me what template do I want to use. Now it's already selected for Let's Connect because that's the last one that I used. But I'm going to click on this so that you can see that there are a number of templates that are in here. And I'm just going to go back down and select the template called Let's Connect, because that's the one that I actually do want to use. And then I'm going to come down here, and I am going to look behind this that says all these other filters and whatnot. So I'm double checking to see what email address is this coming from. And then when I send messages out, I typically am going to send it from my regular business email address, and I'm going to send from, I want the reply to be my business email address. So here you would go and select the email address based on those ones that you've now added to your system. You select the one that you want to use. It could be your Gmail, it could be your business account, it could be whichever one you want to use. If you're using this for maybe a community event and it's not work related at all, and you actually want it to come from your Gmail account, then you can do that. You can send a mass email to all the moms on the soccer team. You can send it to all the people in your community association. You can use this for a variety of purposes. It doesn't have to be even from a business standpoint. You can use it for a lot of different things, but it just makes it super easy for you to personalize the message and send it to a lot of people, okay? So once you've verified that it's coming from the email address you want it to come from and the reply to address is correct. Now, if you want to look at some of these other things and do some other things, you've got the option to do that. There's things like polls. You can put an unsubscribe link in there and so forth. There's other things. I'm going to hit the back button and I'm coming over here. Now, I can send myself a test message, and I always recommend sending a test message and looking at that test message to make sure that it is saying what you want it to say, all right? So once you send the test message, now I'm going to go over here because this test message is actually going to my other Gmail account. I'm going to trash this because we don't need that anymore. Let's go to my regular Gmail, and we should see that test message show up. And there it is right here at the top. It says, hi, Stan1, let's connect. So if I open that up, it says, hi, Stan1, or hey, Stan1, right? Let's connect is the subject line. So I put my name in. So anything that's in that first name field, that's what it's going to put in. Hey, Stan1, and it says, it was a pleasure to meet you at Mike Hayes Cross Group Networking event. I love the systems you are creating for micro businesses. So if you remember on our demo sheet over here, that's exactly what we had, right? We had this in here that said the event I attended. So it said Mike Hayes Cross Group Networking event, and I love the systems that you're putting together. So we know that it is putting the right information into the fields, and everything is being populated so nothing looks weird and undone, or that something's missing. Nothing's missing. Everything's working. So we're going to go to our sheet that we're going to send out, and we're going to say, okay, go ahead and send it to all 3 emails. And so now the system's going to now go to work, and it's going to send it to all of those messages, all right? And when it's done, it's going to come up. Now, it takes longer, obviously. If there's a lot of messages that you're sending, it's going to take longer for those messages to be sent, all right? Now, once it's done, it comes up, and it's going to show you the kind of a status report or whatever from what it has done. So it says all emails have been sent. 3 emails sent. You can still send emails to 397 recipients today. So I can send out 397 more emails today. At any rate, we're going to close that. Now this is what's kind of cool, folks. Look at this. I'm just going to scroll over a little bit right here. And it's showing now, it gives us kind of a merge status. And it shows that these emails were all sent. And it gives me a little data there that says it was sent on 10/26 at 3:56 p.m. It also gives me this report over here. There's this tracking report that shows what messages were opened, which ones were clicked on, which ones person responded to, did it bounce, how many unsubscribes did I have, and then there are other items down here that we're going to get into later, and most of that is actually going to be in video number 3, okay, where we dive into the documentation to look further at all the advanced features that we have in here. But I want you to see what happens when I'm going to go here. Here's one of the emails that showed up on my phone, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to open it. And what does it do? It shows over here that that message was opened, right? And if I go to, let's look and see, what was one of my other emails? There we go. There's another one there. So let's go and let's look at a different email. And I'm going to open another one so you can see that it was opened. Okay, so if I click this, it shows that that email was opened as well. And then if I click, I'm going to click on the link that's in this email, and it should show that that was clicked. And now it's going to open up another event there. Okay, and whatever reason, it opened up weird stuff on me here, okay? Now, it shows you 2 emails were opened. It shows you that 1 email was clicked, and it shows 1 email still has not been opened yet, right? So you can kind of see on an individual basis with people who opened, who clicked, and who didn't open. And that gives you some other nice tools that this offers you, in that if you then want your next follow-up message, if you want your follow-up message, well, in fact, there's a lot of different things you can do with it. And we're going to come back in the next video, and we're going to talk about what the other features are that you can do for your next follow-ups and all of that, okay? So I'll see you on the 3rd video.